The command to eat pure things and the explanation of the prohibited things. Allah commands His believing servants to eat from the pure things that He has created for them and to thank Him for it, if they are truly His servants. Eating from pure sources is a cause for the acceptance of supplications and acts of worship, just as eating from impure sources prevents the acceptance of supplications and acts of worship. As mentioned in a hadith recorded by Imam Ahmad, that Abu Hurairah said that Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, Ayyuhan nasu, inna Allaha tayyibun, la yaqbalu illa tayyiban. Wa inna Allaha amara al-mu'minina bima amara bihi al-mursalin. Faqala, Ya ayyuha ar-rusul, kullu min at-tayyibati wa'amalu salihan, inna bima ta'amalun alimun. وقال يا أيها الذين آمنوا كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم ثم ذكر الرجل يطيل السفر أشعث أغبر يمد يديه إلى السماء يا رب ومطعمه حرام ومشربه حرام وملبسه حرام وغذي بالحرام فأنى يستجاب لذلك, and only accepts that which is tayyib. Allah has indeed commanded the believers with what He has commanded the messengers. For He said, Messengers, eat of the tayyibat and do righteous deeds. Verily, I am well acquainted with what you do. And He then mentioned a man, be accepted. It was also recorded by Muslim and at Tirmidhi. After Allah mentioned how He has blessed His creatures by providing them with provisions, and after commanding them to eat from the pure things that He has provided them, He then stated that He has not prohibited anything for them except dead animals. Dead animals are those that die before being slaughtered, whether they die by strangling, a violent blow, a headlong fall, the goring of horns, or by being partly eaten by a wild animal. Dead animals of the sea are excluded from this ruling, as is explained later, Allah willing, as Allah said, أُحِلَّ لَكُمْ صَيْدُ الْبَحْرِ وَطَعَامُهُ, water game, and its use for food, and because of the hadith about the whale recorded in the Sahih. The Musnad, Al-Muwatta, and the Sunan recorded the Prophet saying about the sea, هُوَ الطَّهُورُ مَاؤُهُ وَالْحِلُّ مَيْتَتُهُ. Ash-Shafi, Ahmad, Ibn Majah, and Ad-Daraqutni reported that Ibn Umar said that the Prophet said, أُحِلَّ لَنَا مَيْتَتَانِ وَدَمَانِ السَّمَكُ وَالْجَرَادُ وَالْكَبِدُ وَالطِّحَالُ. We will mention this subject again in Surah Al-Ma'idah, insha'Allah. Issue. According to Ash-Shafi and other scholars, milk and eggs that are inside dead, unslaughtered animals are not pure because they are part of the dead animal. In one narration from him, Malik said that they are pure themselves, but become impure because of their location. Similarly, there is a difference of opinion over the cheeses of dead animals. The popular view of the scholars is that it is impure, although they mention the fact that the companions ate from the cheeses made by the Magians. Hence, Al-Qurtubi commented, since only a small part of the dead animal is mixed with it, then it is permissible, because a minute amount of impurity does not matter if it is mixed with a large amount of liquid. Ibn Majah reported that Salman said that Allah's Messenger was asked about butter, cheese, and fur. He said, Al-halalu ma ahallallahu fi kitabihi, wal-haramu ma harramallahu fi kitabihi, wa ma sakata anhu, fahuwa mimma afa anhu. Allah has prohibited eating the meat of swine, whether slaughtered or not, and this includes its fat, either because it is implied or because the term laham includes that, or by analogy. Similarly prohibited are offerings to other than Allah, that is what was slaughtered in a name other than His, be it for monuments, idols, divination, or the other practices of the time of Jahiliyyah. Al-Qurtubi mentioned that Aisha was asked about what non-Muslims slaughter for their feasts and then offer some of it as gifts for Muslims. She said, do not eat from what has been slaughtered for that day, but eat from their vegetables. The prohibited is allowed in cases of emergency. Then Allah permitted eating these things when needed for survival or when there are no permissible types of food available. Allah said, فَمَنِ اضْطُرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ, meaning, without transgression or overstepping the limits, فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ. Meaning, if one eats such items, 4. Inna Allaha ghafurun rahim. Mujahid said, if one is forced by necessity, without willful disobedience, nor transgressing the set limits,